There is a law so ancient, so precise, that God embedded it into the very act of counting people. Break it, and a plague comes. No exceptions, no second chances. Every Israelite knew it, and yet a king forgot. Or maybe he simply didn't care. God told Moses, "When you number the people, every man must pay a ransom for his life. 6 grams of silver. Rich or poor, the price was the same. Because in God's eyes, every life carries equal weight. Skip the ransom, and the plague will come." This was not a suggestion. This was a divine tripwire buried inside the census itself. Touch it without the silver, and everything explodes. Centuries pass. Israel now has a king. David, the giant killer, the warrior poet, the man God called a friend. His kingdom is vast, his armies undefeated, but power has a poison in it, and David has been drinking. He summons his general Joab and gives him one command: count every fighting man in Israel. I want a number. Joab goes pale. My lord, why do you need a number? You have God. David doesn't answer. He just stares and repeats the order. For 9 months and 20 days, Joab marches across the entire nation, Dan to Beersheba, every tribe, every city, counting, and not once does anyone collect the ransom. The silver God required never changes hands. The tripwire is being stepped on, one man at a time. Joab returns. 800,000 fighters in Israel, 500,000 in Judah. David stares at the number, feels the thrill of empire, and then something shifts, a cold, creeping dread. His eyes move upward, to nothing, to everything. He remembers the ransom, the warning. The scroll falls from his hands. Lord, he whispers, what have I done? That night, God sends the prophet Gad, not with comfort, but with a verdict. 3 punishments. Choose one. 3 years of famine, 3 months of war, or 3 days of plague. David's hands shake. I will not fall into the hands of men. Men are cruel, but the Lord is merciful. He chooses the plague, and dawn comes. The plague moves like the wind, invisible, unstoppable. By day 3, 70,000 men are dead across the nation. Then David looks up. Hovering between heaven and earth above Jerusalem is the angel of the Lord, sword drawn, pointed at the city. David collapses. It was me! I gave the order! These people are innocent! Punish me, not them! God speaks to the angel. 2 words. That's enough. The sword stops. The plague ends. Right there, above a threshing floor on a hill outside Jerusalem. A random piece of farmland belonging to a foreigner named Araunah. Suddenly, the most important ground on earth. God tells David, build an altar there. Araunah offers everything for free. But David refuses. I will not offer God something that cost me nothing. He pays full price, builds the altar, lights the fire, and fire falls from heaven. The plague is over. That threshing floor, where a sword stopped and mercy landed, was Mount Moriah. The same mountain where Abraham nearly sacrificed Isaac and God said enough. Where Solomon built the temple, and centuries later, the same hill the world would call Golgotha. Every great act of divine mercy keeps finding the same address, the same hill, the same God, a price that must be paid, and someone willing to say, I will not offer what costs me nothing. David forgot a law, and 70,000 people died. But on that hill, something eternal was being written, a story that would take centuries to finish, and a God who, in the end, would pay the price himself. If this story stopped you in your tracks, you are not alone. Hit the like button, drop a comment below, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. If you haven't subscribed yet, do it now and make sure you tap that notification bell so you never miss a story like this. And if you're new here, check out our previous videos. Every one of them is just as mind-blowing as this. See you in the next one.